Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of HR Won't Like This. We are finally back again for season 2.2. 2.5? 2.2? I'm not sure. First things first, Happy New Year! Pew, 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 pew. Oh, you know what? So this is the first episode of 2026. In today's episode, I'm going to have a very, very special guest. And also, how to say, this is where we're going to take our time in reflect back on what happened last year and how we can make it a bit more different this year, hopefully. Maybe we have more guests coming up in this year. Maybe we change backgrounds. But before we start, my name is Aimee and this is HR Won't Like This. So in today's episode, like I mentioned earlier, we have a new guest. Well, not new guest lah, but somewhat new. And this guest is also special because this guest is going to be the new co-host. And this guest also have something to tell us. Please introduce yourself, guest mystery guy.
Hello, I have been brought back from the dead, literally for 3 months. I was just gone for 3 months, but I'm Daniel and I'm back, and we are ready to start a new, fresh chapter of HR Won't Like This with my trusty co-host.
Well,
/ whatever that this relationship is.
Well, Daniel, thank you for...
Why you look like you're about to cry?
I'm not crying. No. Okay, I've cried when we did your farewell. And now, what is this? Is this a welcome back? Or is this an apology video? What's going on?
I'm breaking my silence, guys.
So, Daniel is breaking his silence, therefore...
The long 3 months silence.
So, what did you learn in 2025? Or first of all, we need an apology letter.
Okay. Which camera do I look at? This one?
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I just want to apologize to all of our viewers who we've been kept on hold for 3-4 months, close to half a year. I'm bowing. So yeah. Is that apology? No. But for real.
Put crocodile tears a bit.
Okay. No, but for real. Thank you so much for inviting me back, for accepting me to be again the co-host for HR Won't Like This, and thank you guys. And I'm truly sorry for leaving you guys on hold all this while. So with this new introduction of season 2.5 of HR Won't Like This, it's not really a full season since you did a few episodes, right? Yeah. So yeah. There's going to be more interesting content, more interesting new backgrounds, more interesting environments where you'll see us and you like it, and HR will definitely
hate it.
Yeah, they will definitely hate it.
For today's episode, we're going to talk about the lessons that we have learned in 2025, knowing that by the time this video is out, it's already the second week of 2026. However, let's reflect back.
Yeah.
Let's reflect back to what the heck happened in 2025. Okay? The only thing... Okay, before we start with Daniel, I know what happened to me. I got scammed.
Oh, yeah!
I got married.
You got married first and then you got scammed.
I got married first and then I got scammed. We had a very busy year since the end of quarter 3 and quarter 4. So
spoken like a
economy.
true businesswoman centric minded.
Am I? I cannot even do numbers. So we got a bit busier and things got a bit gloomier because this guy over here, he left the company. We did a whole ass video about it and now he's back. What happened? Why did you left? And why did you come back?
Ooh, that's $1 million question, by the way. This is Jeopardy. But which question do I answer first?
Whichever that you feel comfortable lah.
Okay lah. I mean, I think honestly, brutally honest, I think I left because it was getting too much. Not because like things were going great, and I just wasn't able to keep up and like cope with all of the immense pressure that I was under. So naturally, being like like some screws loose in the head, I said, "Oh yeah, I need to get out of this environment." So on impulse, I left the company, broke down for 3 months, and then
Crawl back.
and voila, here we are.
And he crawled back to this company.
Literally crawling back lah. But I think it was I think we've spoken about this also in private. Like, it is a very expensive lesson. It is something that I don't wish anyone or any of my worst enemies to go through what I had to go through in order for me to have this like realization, right? So
You know what? Other companies, I feel like other companies' HR department will never take him back. But by the grace of God, I guess, and lottery numbers, our company took him back.
and Jose Raymond.
Yeah, and
Can put
Jose
him-
and Jose
Put his head
Raymond,
here.
he took this guy back from the
The
dead.
dead, literally.
Literally.
Literally on the brink of death. Like, he was like, and that's something that I will forever and always be grateful of lah. I mean, I know, like, in a way, it's sort of like shitty for me to like, oh, I cannot swear, but like, we'll beep that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like horrible for me to like, oh, leave and then come back, right? And it's, in a way, it is disrespectful. But again, I just want to say thank you and sorry for party rocking. No lah, joking. But I will forever appreciate the opportunity to be able to come back, because in a way it sort of opens my eyes to new, fresh environment that I can look at and not be stressed out about.
And also, in a way, it gives you that. I guess this is why whenever we talk in private, right? I think because of this, you coming back is an eye opener where things will never go your way if you don't do it right.
That's true.
Like, you cannot do things so impulsive just because I cannot stand it. You need to think about like, oh damn, if I do this, what will happen later? In the wise word of apa?
Who?
Who's the Jefferson?
Huh?
Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson.
In the wise word of Thomas Jefferson, each action has its own consequences.
Is that not Isaac Newton?
No lah. Isn't him?
It's the first law of motion,
Okay,
bodoh.
you know what? Each reaction.
Every action has an opposite but equal reaction. I don't know. We're not.
That is Thomas Jefferson. I learned it from Hamilton.
Huh?
Yes. There's a song. There's literally a song.
Okay, we're gonna fact check this and then we're gonna come back to you guys here.
Never.
Yeah, we fact checked it. It's Newton's law of motion, stated by Isaac Newton.
I mean, coming back to your point, right? I think you're right in a sense, not in a sense, like in the full sense, you're right. But I had to go through that to understand that things will never go my way either. Like, no matter how hard I try to force it, and if it's already in motion, there's no point of me trying to like stop it with whatever means, because then it's still gonna happen.
Yeah.
And the only way for me, I think, what I've learned is, in order to know what you want, you have to at first lose it. And then only you can understand the true, full meaning of, being given opportunities or being able to do things, or being given the privilege and the trust to do things on your own. And then when I quit and I lost everything, right? That was the lesson that I think I needed to have lah, coming to the end of 2025.
Okay, other than like you living and you learning about consequences and whatnot, what did you also have learned in 2025?
I have learned that, I mean, are we talking like on a serious note lah? You don't, again, the key lesson that I've learned is that just because you're familiar with having chaos around you doesn't mean it's good. Because I think that was the problem where I got so used to chaos. It became like, in a way, like normal for me. And then when things started to actually go well and things were actually going okay, I had to go around and like mess things up. Not only just for me, but also for everyone.
Yeah, because of him, that this show was like in the verge of canceling, and I tried, but things got crazy. Things got crazy in the end of 2025, but we're here now. It's a new year, new me kind of situation, I guess. But
Is it really?
is it really?
It is. Let's
But you know,
manifest positivity.
You know what I am so grateful about that during 2025 is that I managed to still keep this friendship alive
Oh yeah.
until now, even though at that time I did had a little bit of like, you're so stupid. Why did you leave?
I mean, you tell that to me on my in my face like almost on a daily
Yeah, lah,
basis.
but still, like the fact that you still have
chose
that,
to leave. Yeah.
you chose not just chose to leave, but chose to still be friends with me means something, I guess.
No, because I mean, you are genuinely my friend, right?
You know, companies will hate the fact that their ex-colleagues still talk together.
Yeah. Some people like put on like company mandated rules to not talk with your ex colleagues. Okay, like
Really?
Yeah, some people, because especially if you work in a very highly sensitive environment, like you cannot talk to like your previous colleagues or like ex colleagues because of like it could be because of the nature of the work also, but like some companies are just that petty, so we never know. But genuinely, I think at SW Strategies, every single one that I've had the chance to work with have been great people. You know who you are, and
If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
YTJT, tak, but like no lah. But honestly, every single one of them and every single one of y'all have impacted me in a way that I was not able to see back then. And after only exiting, I started to notice that, you know, all those tough love and all of those like things that were thrown at me that were like piling up and like pressuring me were actually a form of
Guidance.
teaching in a way. And it just sucks for me because I was a dumbass and I had like no impulse control, and I just pulled the trigger lah.
Jose, this is your reflection from Daniel. Take this as your reflection.
No lah, I'm gonna write. I will write a full blown one lah. But like again, I think we have all transcended that line that at the end of the day we're just co-workers. But you know, one thing that I like about the company is that like about SW is that work is work, and like you can be friends outside of work,
Yeah.
and no one's gonna stop you
Yeah.
because ultimately you get the job done.
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, in 2025, I've also learned a lot of things to learn to be a bit more. I tried to be a bit more proactive with like the with all the editings that I have. I tried to also go solo for this channel, but boy, I'm not that funny.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, let's talk
I
about.
am not that funny.
No, it's not about that. Let's talk about that. What did you learn from that, aside from like you not being funny, which I think is not.
I
it's not
learned
right.
that I cannot communicate by myself because whenever I talk to myself, I feel like I'm going crazy.
Well, newsflash, you talking to yourself
But-
is a sign you're going crazy anyway.
But the thing is, when you talk to yourself in front of a video, with a producer here, by the way, you just felt like you are very lonely sometimes. That's why I get it why a lot of like podcasters or podcast channels, they would have at least two people, or they would have a person to comment together, even though it's a small comment. You know what I mean? But not all podcaster can do alone because like, unless you're doing like a research-based podcast, that's different.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but Heishan What Like This has always been like a communicative type of podcast where you talk about experience, you talk about the workflow, you talk about the work environment, you talk about you know, shit happens in you you
I
talk
love the self-realization. Oh, yo.
You talk about things that is happening in like our work environment, culture. I don't know, things like that.
Not just
kan?
work lah. I think personal. I mean, it's also like the reason why we started Asia like is essentially we want to connect with all of you guys out there
Yeah.
who are also like in a way outcasted at work, or like you guys feel like there's no way that there's no one that you can turn to, or no one to share your trauma, like your experiences with, right? So that's why initially that's why we started this also. Is to
Yeah.
connect with people. And when that key element of like that, the thing that you're working on is lost, right? That's when things, I think, start to get really, really, really tough.
I got lost when doing solo for Hisham was like this because I just felt like I do not know where to go from here. I did had a lot of support, but I did not have that anchor because the anchor person left and now he came back. And now he came back.
You know, okay, as part of my punishment, right, I have to deal with this kind of comments on a daily basis now, which I have grown to accept because I brought this upon myself and nobody else is responsible for my own actions except
Because
for me.
if you guys remember that Daniel was supposed to be a public relation officer. Oh, what? is it?
Consultant lah.
Public relation consultant. Now he is a digital content creator.
So yeah, that's one thing else that's also in 2026 I'm learning because
How to edit video.
yeah, formerly I was her boss. Now we are working together with our boss.
There's two boss now.
Yeah, but yeah.
Hmm.
I'm excited. No, I'm excited. Honestly, I'm excited because this is something that I have never really. I mean, we edit videos on like sometimes on Instagram or on TikTok,
Yeah.
right? But like having to do it professionally, like, and not just follow your own creative direction because you have to follow certain brand guidelines, whatever, right? That is definitely gonna be a learning curve for me. And honestly, I have nothing to worry about because I have you here to guide.
Wait, I need to
Have you seen this woman's editing skills
the first verb of
of
the first
2020
video?
of the first episode? We should collect that actually
I know.
and like make a compilation. But that
That's
would be,
your job.
That would be disgusting. I don't want to just
Because
listen.
you find it disgusting, so that's gonna be your job.
I don't want to listen to you burping all the time and I have to like compile it. Girl, that's torture.
Well, you listen to me burp all the time.
Yeah. Oh my god, at this point, right? Like we've been hanging out outside of work.
Okay, now we understand what happened in 2025, right? Like the mistake, the learning curve that we had to dealt with. What about 2026? What are your, hope for 2026?
Stability and being grounded.
Wow, that got so serious.
No, honestly, honestly, I'm sick and tired of myself actually for always creating things that should not have been created. Like this old Chinese saying, "No problem, don't go find problem."
But you always find problems.
That's the thing, and sometimes problems always find me. It's just that by wanting to stay grounded this year and also wanting to be like a lot more calmer. Calmer. Like that's where I hope to cut that cycle, like creating problems that should not have been created and not to let problems, affect me. Like problems do affect us, like almost, or like, you can never run away from problems.
If you don't have a
lah.
problem in your life, then you are the problem. I gotta say it.
Seeing myself out.
Alright.
Thank you so much.
Sit down. Because if you don't think that you are a problem,
Yeah, you are the problem actually.
you are the problem.
Actually, that's true.
But in 2026, what I hope. Okay, let's just divide it to personal hope and work hope. Work hope.
Professional hope.
Professional hope. So for me, personal hope is like to be a better communicator,
Not get scammed.
not get scammed, not get scammed, of course, and also. Okay, this is a stretch lah. This is such a stretch goal to spell better.
I don't think it's a stretch. Like, it's a realistic goal that requires hard work. Shouldn't that be professional goal instead of personal?
Bro, even texting you on a daily basis, I sometimes misspell, okay?
Okay lah. I'm no longer your boss, so I won't dictate that spelling.
But you're my peer, so you also need to help
Oh,
me.
yeah, that's true.
If
Okay.
not, both of us gonna get. Professional goal is that aside from this, Hisha won't like this. I hope that we can do more for SW Strategies platform because in reality, right, Hisha won't like this is owned by SW Strategies.
Yeah. Basically owned
Owning lah.
by SW Strategies. Yeah.
Yeah, HR won't like this is owned by SW Strategies, and what I hope for SW Strategies, Jose, please listen, is that we can stretch more on content, especially us being in the content department. I use air quotes because technically
We are all over the place.
we are all over the place. Technically, we will help everybody.
Yeah.
right?
Everybody helps each other where
Yes.
in whichever capacity that they can lah.
Yeah.
There's no like set like, oh, you only do content like for the rest of your life. No, that's
No, but I just hope professionally that we can maintain Hisham like this one, but secondly help out SW Strategies themselves to be. I know it's a big stretch, but I hope that with our creative minds of Zenellials. Now I know that word.
Wow.
I'm not a millennial.
Millennial?
Millennial Falcon. Is that the word? I don't know. But yeah, professionally, I just hope that we can make more content and put SW Strategy out on about and probably a climbing gym want to
Oh
work with
my
us.
god. That's also another lesson, but we'll get back. We'll get to that in like a while. But
What about you? What about you? What about you?
my personal and professional goal.
Yeah.
Since you listed 3 each, so I have to list 3 each also lah.
Okay.
Personally, I just want I want to stay a lot more grounded and calm. I want to be able to finally take control of my own life and in a more healthy and positive way lah. And third, just continue to be like a better human being lah. As much as I can and as best as I can. Professionally, honestly, I'm low-key scared
Why?
but also excited. Sabarlah, tak habis lagi. Cepat tu, why?
Why?
But I'm low-key scared and excited to be in this side of the fence, something that I've never done. But I hope to learn a lot from here and further like cultivate my skills lah. And continue to be like an outlet of support for like our listeners and whoever is listening out there and watching and supporting us. Thank you so much. And yeah, just scale greater heights with SW Strategies.
Che. Not us.
I'm not a former PR consultant for nothing. No lah,
Not
I'm joking.
us. Not us trying to buddy our own company.
No lah, but again, right? Like you said, you wanted SW to become like maybe the
Yeah.
next Edelman or like to, but why try to be the next Edelman when they can be the first SW Strategies?
Wow. Wow.
It's like what Serena Williams. Was it Serena Williams? I forgot. Like people kept comparing.
You know sports.
2026 has brought like
What happened in those 3 months of not be with us?
a lot. Where do we start?
I have the list. I have the list.
No, but like I think it was Serena Williams or like whoever or like a tennis player once said why they kept comparing her to other professional players, right? And she said, "Why I don't want to be the next like Roger Federer or whoever. I want to be the first. Like I don't think it's Serena Williams. I think I got that quote wrong, but you get what I mean."
I get what you mean. Like, imagine SW being like we are the first of being a remote company.
One of the first actually.
Oh, okay, one
Yeah.
of the first.
Because and a lot of like other boutique agencies like strategic advisory firms have tried to do like a podcast, but I've seen them personally fail.
I mean, we did fail at one point.
And no, we didn't fail, we just paused. Let's flip that script, okay? Like
Switch it around. Wake it
Oh my
wake.
god, can we just not do that anymore? Leave that in 2025 lah. But yeah, I've seen firsthand these companies fail because they don't understand. But like with, hopefully we can steer the firm into like a right direction.
You know what I wanted to do for this year? One of our guests is Atika to be here.
Good luck trying to bring her out of her cave, okay? She will never say yes.
I want Atika to be here.
Okay, this is a public service announcement to
Because-
Tuan Atika, Tuan Rahim.
Because, ma'am, you need to be part of this too.
Yeah.
Because you also have
She has a very
has a very interesting background.
Oh, side note, she got promoted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To his position. His old position. Now she is our boss.
Yep, she's our boss.
Yeah.
So whatever she says goes. But I mean, again, you see the people that we're working with.
Yeah. I mean, okay, you know what? In the past 2025, right? There's a lot of growth in our company, within our very small company. I feel like the whole team did try their best in like holding a fort, especially the last month of 2025. Oh my god, girl, you don't know. I took leave
For
at
1
the
week.
end of 22. Okay, I'm not that bad, okay? At least I took a week.
Okay, you took 2 weeks. You took 1 week off, and then you worked 1 week, and then you took another week off.
Well, that's not my problem. I already
Okay.
put it in
Yeah.
so early.
And it got approved. So
It got approved. Not saying the worst, but one of our colleagues took like a month off.
Josh and Roy. Just let's not talk about Sheng Roy.
Let's not talk about Sheng Roy. Later that guy be like,
Why you talk about me?
why you keep talking about me?
What I do now?
You
That's
did
my-
everything, bro.
That's my Sheng Roy impersonation. What I do now?
But like at the end of last year, I managed to take a week off. And then there's a company shutdown. But at that time, I managed to reflect like, damn, everybody everyone is like working hard where I'm not there when I'm not there, and it's crazy how 2025 is a crazy year.
2025, I think like if you were to sum it in 1 year, it's just like
In 1 year,
hustle.
in one word.
In 1 word, sorry. It's just like hustle, I think.
No, though.
Everyone is like hustling, no?
I don't feel like 2025 is like a year of hustling. I feel like 2025 is a year of chaos in our company.
I should know.
There was too much chaos that I hope in 2026 this year that the chaos is contained.
Let's get rid of the chaos. Like the bad chaos, we can get rid of lah.
The bad chaos lah. I hope this year chaos is okay. You can never
Run away
from chaos.
Truly, yeah.
Everything to make your life a little bit more interesting, you need a chaos. Correct?
Yeah.
Correct. But like I just hope this year.
Like chaos in a controlled environment lah. And like with a controlled way to like resolve it, not like putting in your resignation letter and then just go missing for 3 months and like come back. Kind of thing.
Do I have a mirror? I have a mirror. Should I take my iPad and just like look at yourself?
It's okay. We have 3 cameras here.
Girl, oh my
But again,
Lord.
yeah, coming to your point, like I agree. Like, I think this year we should just focus on the grind.
Yeah,
and-
I hope 2026 is like the hustle year. As much as we hustled, we hustled a lot last year too. But don't take it in the wrong way. We did hustle, but the chaos outweigh the hustle tenfold.
hustling amidst the chaos is
Because
hard work.
it's every
quarter.
quarter. There's something happened every quarter last year. It was crazy.
I
It was
remember.
fun. There certain part was fun, but
She can't even speak.
I am so tired of last year. That's why I took that 1 week off at the end of the year because I couldn't take any leave at all. Because I just felt like if I take leave now,
Who's gonna
who's gonna like back it up?
And especially
midst of the craziness happening at that time.
yeah, plus like your job, like what you're responsible for, right? Only you can do it.
As of that time lah, but now I have him. Now I have to open a workshop for him.
Yes.
But
yeah, I mean,
I just hope 2026 is a good year. What year is 2026 in Lunar New Year? Lunar calendar.
I don't
Zodiac calendar.
I'm not Chinese. Sheng Rui, please let us know.
Bong. Is it the year of a horse? Tahu ni? Kuda. I don't know.
Is that what?
Why am I so obsessed? Wait, let me check.
If it's the year of the horse, I'm gonna get chills.
Wait. What year is the Chinese thing? It is the year of the horse. It's the year of the horse. Holy. Oh my god.
Okay, you might think like, why the these two people so surprised about but if you know the context, because one of our colleagues Shingro is like suddenly got obsessed
with horses.
Okay, like he went to Japan and he spent like I think 7,000 yen.
7,000?
17,000 yen. I don't know. Like we'll check again. We'll show the numbers here, just to catch horses on the claw machine.
And he wants this specific horse called Golden Ship.
Gold ship.
Golden Ship. Gold Ship. I don't know.
Gold ship. I don't know.
We don't know. But
I'm not a
apparently that
specialist.
horse, he's a troll. He won like 2 consecutive years, and on the 3rd year he's supposed to win, and people bet $17 million.
Yen, yeah.
Yen.
12 billion yen, I think. 12 million yen.
12 billion yen on this horse.
Just for it to not perform.
Yeah, for
during
it
the
to
race
just
day.
for it to just have like a not good day and don't want to race. It's crazy.
You know, Shunro equated that horse to me.
Yeah.
She's like Daniel lah, suddenly have mental breakdown. So that's why I'm
I
like,
agree. But that's kind of chill though.
that's why.
But it's kind of crazy.
That's why I'm like,
horse.
horse.
Nay. I was making a joke about, is this a year of a horse? I was making a joke. I didn't connect the dot at all because, okay, fine. We don't really care about the zodiac that much, nor do we care about the year.
Yeah.
But the fact that
Yeah, horses are around us this year quite a
maybe
lot.
this year, if Shungri ever buys a lottery ticket, he will win.
I think he needs to
3
bet on
million.
horse.
Yeah, that's true. I think so.
I think he needs to bet on horse. Shunro, so bet on a horse.
Yeah, agree.
You
You can use my car plate number.
You know what happened today?
Okay.
Oh my god. I should tell this story. This is crazy.
You want to know why 2025? Why I say 2025 is a chaos year? For me, personally, okay, let's just give it in a personal context. I know people don't want to hear this, but whatever. Personal context for me, last year, my car broke down in the middle of the road.
Totally.
Totally out. Apparently, I didn't put any coolant
Water and coolant inside the
radiator. I got stranded for half an hour while eating a
full
like
tray
clementine.
of
Clementine.
clementines.
And then
While the car went up in flames.
well, it didn't went up in flame, it just smoked
It
out.
went up in
okay.
smoke lah, but still.
Okay. And then another personal thing happened to me is that a lot of my friends got pregnant.
Gave birth
and
at the same
gave
time.
birth in the same year.
Yeah.
And people are telling me when is your turn? And I'm like, no. This, not there. This
Here.
is here. If here don't have, if here don't have, this don't have. What is going on?
Hey, but it's true. What?
Okay, that
this should be
is-
written in the Bible.
And then that
Should
is
be preached at
second.
church.
And then third, my cats.
Oh yeah.
One of my cat was peeing blood So we had to bring him to the vet, and he had to be quarantined in the vet, warded in the vet, in the vet,
Yeah.
and found out that he has
He had 3 kidney stones, right?
no two. He
Oh.
had 2 kidney stones, and his bladder, if I'm not mistaken, or kidney, is it? His bladder area was torn. So, lost money a lot there, but he's my baby. He's my baby boy.
My baby.
My fur baby. So, yeah, it was a great, and it was at the end of the year, by the way. And other personal stuff also happened at that time too. And I was just, my mother-in-law got sick.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, my mother-in-law got sick. The car wasn't working. I had to go to the vet and bring the cat with no aircon. And then recently, I think it was
2 weeks ago, I think.
I think it was 2 weeks ago during my leave. It was raining heavily, and suddenly my car plate number just fell. I will put a picture here.
Yeah, if you look at the car, right, you can see like the car is like literally looking at the plate number. Can someone please pick it up for me? Like that's crazy.
Oh my god, 2025 is so chaotic.
Yeah,
The
and-
chaos of my personal life, the chaos of work life.
You see what I mean when I say like, chaos still follows us. But like in 2026 we should learn to like put a barrier there and I say, yeah, stop following me. This is a no
you can
this
try.
This is a no entry zone for
Are
the
you
time
sure?
being. Hey, let's manifest positive things, okay? In 2026, you know what my friend told me? Like, if I ever start, I really need an accountant because I don't think I can keep the business afloat.
I
He
don't
doesn't
so
think that I
too.
can keep the business afloat.
No, I also don't think you can.
Good to know.
I feel like you would just spend the
Good
money
to know
for
that I have a
shit
secondary
people.
opinion like that.
Just now, Daniel didn't give like a very, very formal apology. So now is the time for him to give a formal apology. Makeup guru style. Go ahead.
Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Like, makeup guru style. Sekejap, kau nangis kat sini lah. Kena buka tengok aircon dah lama. But no lah. Okay. I just want to say I'm sorry. Like, truly apologize for causing a lot of disappointment to everyone around me and everyone who's affected. It was selfish of me to just think about putting myself first. Like, thinking that I was putting myself first. But in actuality, I was just setting myself back and setting other people back. And that's not something that I am proud of. And it took me, I'm ashamed to say that it took me this long, like 3 whole months to like actually see the impact and the gravity of what I had done. And for that, I mean, especially to you, like, in a way I kind of betrayed you lah. You get what I mean?
You betrayed me, and I was never feel sorry. But
No, but honestly, like, again, to you, I just want to apologize personally. And I hope that you have it in your heart to like actually forgive me and that, we move on, we move past this and we create better things together.
Oh, that almost made me cry, but not enough. But yeah, I mean, being as a friend and as a coworker, right? I'm just gonna tell you straight that, whoa, things became so serious.
Yeah,
I was
like suddenly the air is like
the air is like
dense.
so quiet.
It's like so thick suddenly,
I
suffocating.
guess you are the type of person who needs to get to underground. 6
rock
feet under.
like rock bottom's basement.
Below rock bottom.
Yeah, rock
actually.
bottom's basement. Like literally, yeah.
You are the type of person who needs to be in the rock bottom level B3 to actually learn, actually finally see the consequences of your own action. Because I get it that this is not something that you always had gone through. Even if you did, maybe you didn't have like friends that actually cared about your mental health
not just mental health, but
Like
just about me,
about you
as a
as a whole,
person,
yeah.
as a human being.
But now with you being in a bit, I want to say a bit of a mature group of friends that have responsibility, maybe one of them doesn't. But yeah, I mean, like, I get it that you're the type of person who needs to like hit rock bottom before you finally understand the consequences of your own action. But I'm kind of proud that you realize it. And if anybody there who's listening or watching thinks like, oh, you guys are bad friend or you guys are bad colleagues, why did you guys stop him before he's doing bad things? You need to understand we are all adults, right? We're not kids anymore, because in the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if you beg that person to stay. If they want to leave, they just leave. Because for me, if you keep begging, wow, giving that relationship guru, right? TED talk. If you keep begging, right, the person who's gonna feel miserable is the person that you are begging to, right? Like if I beg Daniel to stay, he will be, he won't learn his mistake. One, he won't learn what patience is. He won't learn impulsive is not always good, right? He will be like, oh, because Aimee want me to stay, so I stayed, and now I have resentment staying here, and this is not what I wanted. That's why, again, adult being adult, you do whatever the f you want lah, right? Because it's your action. You take, it will have consequences. It will have consequences. You will also need to take accountability lah for your own mistake. And Daniel did take his accountability on that, because when he met with Jose and asked for his job back, it was a sight to see. We almost bought popcorn at that time. We had dim sum.
It was at Din Tai Fung KLCC. I
We
remember it
almost
clear
had-
as day.
We almost bought popcorn.
But yeah, I mean that's, I think that was the moment where I saw, like I had like a literally like a astral projection kind of moment. Like I saw like
Epiphany.
in a way it's an epiphany and a rude awakening that I'm like, oh my god, Daniel, this is a expensive mistake. This is one lesson that if you don't take to your grave, you are a idiot. That was the moment, and in a way I was like ashamed of myself at that moment though. Like I've hit a low that I've never hit before. Actually, I've hit like this is
Like professionally lah.
yeah, professionally, this is like one of the lowest
Lows that you.
lows that I've had. And I didn't think that I was ever gonna come back from that. But again, thanks to like, you, Jose, Shengroy, Julia, Atika, and the rest for like, actually knocking some sense into me during that time where I had to I was literally at the lowest point of my life. That was the moment like I was like, okay, yeah, they were right all along, and this is something that you need to swallow, not with pride, but with, acceptance that you've messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've messed up and you've hurt people along the way, and they are like so kind enough to take you back, right? So that's something that I'm like, again, forever thankful for.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say that SW is like a sanctuary. No, SW is also a crazy place to work at.
It's a workplace.
It's a workplace.
It's a job.
It's a job. It's a crazy job, by the way. But we tried to set a culture where everybody should help each other, regardless what your background are, right? And maybe because of that compassion that Jose had, like the rest of the team has, makes you feel welcomed. Because in the end of the day, Daniel did help us, help to make SW where SW is at that time. Honestly, like he keeps saying, do I have an impact to the company? I don't think I have an impact to the company. But he does. He did have an impact. A lot of like our clients really like you. A lot of them got so shocked that you left. But yeah. Welcome back, Daniel, to the craziness of SW Strategies.
Thank you.
And welcome back and hosting HR will like this.
I'm excited to start this again. Low key, like, you know, when this is like another side note lah.
Side note.
Because when I was when those 3 months I was away, right? I talked to like some people, and I showed them this, like, our podcast, and how how we are able to do these crazy things that we do always, right? They said, "Why the did you leave?" That's the question that everybody asked.
By the way, my family also was shocked that Daniel left and was shocked that Daniel come back. They were like, "Huh? He came back?" Yeah, he came back.
You know what my mom said? If I was Jose, I wouldn't have taken you back.
Bro, my sister said the same thing. And she owns her own company. She said to me, "You know what? I will never take this guy back because you left and you came back. What the heck?" And I was like,
Exactly.
Jose, okay, not say that he's the kindest person in the whole world, but
He does things with intention.
yeah, he does things with intention, and he knows
Potential?
Jose knows the potential. Why I cannot say the word?
Potential.
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 Again, roll it again.
I feel like I'm Joey
You're
right now.
losing. Oh, Triviani?
Yeah.
Losing it.
Yeah, Jose sees everybody's potential. And I guess he knows that you can do PR work, but he wants to see you to do digital content. And I think he knows that you can do digital content. It's just that you don't have the time, but now you have all the time.
I have all the time in the world right now to be messing around with CapCut filters and CapCut templates and just mess around with edits.
For SW and also for HR1 like this, you can mess around a lot more. Because, especially for HR1 like this, because it's a free space to be a bit more creative and a bit more crazy.
Unhinged, yeah. A bit more unhinged. What else is there to say?
I don't think there's anything to say. I think we've covered it all. I think we've covered the craziness of 2025. We covered the hopes and wishes of 2026. We also covered how the fact that you came back and you gave us an apology. And it's not up to me to accept your apology or not. But in a personal level, as a friend, I know already about this. You know, things happen. Life goes on. If you take accountability, I'm fine with it. If you don't take accountability, then don't be friends with me. That's all.
That's true.
Life is easy. Chaos comes to you. You just like look at chaos. You look chaos in the eyes, and you just like,
what now? What now?
and you burp on chaos.
Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, again, this was a very expensive. Again, I keep saying that it's a very expensive.
It
lesson.
is an expensive.
It's very expensive, not just financially, but mentally, psychologically, physically.
Yeah, professionally also.
Yeah.
You lost your position.
And that
sucks.
it sucks, but that's the consequences that I have to deal with, lah.
Yeah.
And just because I lost one thing, which I was really, in a way, I was already set for success, lah. But then I was like a dumbass and I went and fucked it up. But another door opened, and 2026 is gonna be the year that I will not waste opportunities like this just because I'm like, uncomfortable.
Aww.
And with this with this restart of HR1 like this, it is also a restart
Of your life.
of my life.
And
Professionally, mentally, psychologically, physically.
Personally. Next episode, we're gonna
You'll
talk.
see me 20 meters up the wall.
Next episode, we finally gonna talk about something that we are dreaded to talk about. Actually, we're gonna talk about sports.
Do we actually dread to talk about sports?
Yeah,
Actually, yeah. Some sports lah.
some sports. But yeah, that's for today's episode of HR1 Like This. Oh my god, I'm kind of excited.
has been HR Won't Like This Season 2.5. And this podcast was brought to you by SW Strategies, a regional strategic advisory firm with presence all across Southeast Asia. Oh my God, that felt good to say!
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, please subscribe and click the notification bell for new episode coming your way soon. We also have Spotify and we also have our social media that we're gonna link down below.
And here, everything is in the description box. But also tell us, like, what are the lessons that you've learned in 2025? Our viewers, our listeners. We know we have some avid listeners who are
we have come back from the dead.
who are excited to see us coming back. So let us know how 2025 has been for you. What are some of the biggest lessons you've learned? What are some of the biggest L's you've taken? We, just share and maybe we'll resonate with it. Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows? That's all, guys. See you guys in the next one.